everyone, welcome to Beauty First in 10. My name is Debbie and today we're going to be doing a beauty video and we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial for July 4th to create this look. And I will have all the details on how to create this, and then also in the description box down below I'll have all the products I use. And if you'd like to see another video, I'll have some of my other makeup tutorials listed up above here. I will also link in the description box up above my most recent foundation roundup. And this is some of the most viral products that have come out in the last several months, and you might find your best foundation for summer in this batch. There was some good ones in here that I think you should consider depending on your skin type. So check out that video as well. And also I have this splatter pattern that I put on my hands. So I will tell you right now that this was very difficult. I put white nail polish on and then I kind of flicked red and blue nail polish at it. It was a little bit more difficult. I'm really happy with how it turned out, but it was a lot of work. So unless you have a ton of time on your hands, maybe don't do this for your July 4th look, but you will see in the video, so I just wanted to mention. So let's dive in. We're gonna start out with foundation. I'm gonna use Cali Ray. I like this one because it has a little bit of a glow to it, and I think that just kind of fits for the holiday. So I have shade 4, and we're just gonna shake this up before we apply it. This is a very watery foundation, and with any kind of foundation that's very watery, you always want to use a brush and not a sponge. The sponge will just soak it right up. So we're just gonna start out and apply this here, and you can kind of see it has a nice glow to it, which I really like. So we're just gonna cover the whole face with this. Okay, so you can see that we just kind of evened out skin tone. This is not a full coverage foundation by any means, but you're most likely going to be outside in the sun, sweating and hot. You don't want to wear a full coverage foundation, but we do want to lock this down at the end, so we'll do that at the very end. Okay, so next we're gonna add a little bronze to this whole look. It's very summery, and so we do still want to be bronze. We don't want to look like we're pale by the time July 4th hits. So the one I've been using the most is this new one by Makeup by Mario, and I have it in the shade Light. This is nice because it doesn't have a tone that you know, is super orange that makes it, you know, kind of unworkable. This is a great bronzing drop if you're looking for something that you can actually put all over your face. So next we're gonna do blush. The one we're gonna use today is by Persona, and this is in the shade Kiss. And I'll show you how lovely that shade is. This is just beautiful. So we're gonna use a different brush, and then we're just gonna apply this starting kind of real gently, but we do want the red color to show through. So we're gonna just kind of gently pat this on here. And then we're just gonna go across the forehead like we got a sunburn from being in the sun all day. And then we're also going to take this up and over the nose just to get a little redness, just to really convince everyone that we 100% were outside and had a good time today. So the next part is gonna be the eyes, and that's gonna be the most important part and the kind of one that makes this all look like it's a July 4th look. So for that one, I have 2 liquid liners that I'm gonna use. And this is by NYX, and this is their Epic Wear Waterproof Eye and Body Liquid Liner. And I have it in red, very original, and I also have it in sapphire. So that's at least a little bit original. So we're gonna put this on and we're gonna do the blue right along the lash line and then the red right across it. Now I will tell you, if you want a little more of a subtle look, you could just put a little bronze on your lid. So we'll kind of do that so you can see what that looks like as well. We'll start out with this blue liner, and I'm just gonna put this on my eyes, and then we'll see how that looks. Okay, so you can see what that looks like. So that's just with the one coat on, and that's with the blue. So now we're gonna add a red line that goes directly on top of that. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the blue and the red on. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw a little bit of eyeshadow on. So this is by ColourPop, and this is their So Elemental. So we're gonna be using the shadow in the Zen, which is this one right here. So I demoed a bunch of blue eyeshadows, and I'm gonna save you the trouble. Blue eyeshadow, I don't think it looks really good on anybody. I tried it so many times in so many ways with all the colors in this palette, and it ultimately did not look good, and this looked amazing, so I kind of stuck with this. So we're going like this is like a firework type theme. So we're gonna just place this right above the red line, and you can also use it with your finger and go in if you want a little bit more of a precise placement above the red line so you don't dim that. And then you can come back in with a brush for kind of the higher parts there. So that's kind of the first eye. So we're gonna do this with the other one. And I think this kind of has a firework type color to me. It's definitely very bright. It's not subtle. So subtle was one step ago when we used the bronzer for the eyeshadow. And then we're just gonna kind of work this into the crease there. So that's the eye look there. So you can see you've got the red and the blue and then kind of a little bit of a white or a sparkle. So I really like that shade, but trust me on the blue, don't do it. It sounds like an amazing idea. It's not. Okay, so next we're gonna move into our mascara. And I have the Hard Candy Blue Mascara. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this on and I'll be right back. So now you can see the look. Okay, so next up we're gonna do lips. And I'm gonna use the pH Hybrid Oil from Haus Labs, and this is in primary. I kind of went with a lip gloss because I thought it would be a little bit easier to maintain for this particular holiday. And I'll show you a red look later too, just in case that's, you know, kind of your jam. But I'm just gonna put this on my lips and then you'll see the red color will kind of develop on this. So it's subtle, but it's definitely nice for the holiday, and we're gonna do some other stuff that are really gonna scream July 4th. But I'm also gonna give you a makeup hack that I have never seen anywhere else, and I have been doing this literally since I was a teenager. So you know the people that have the red lipstick on or even a dark pink, and then they have lipstick on their teeth, and you don't know if you should tell them, you feel like it's an embarrassing situation. So to avoid that, if you do decide to go with the red lip, then trust me on this technique. You're gonna basically stick your finger in your mouth and drag it forward, and that will take off any lipstick that was going to wind up on the teeth, and you will have no worries throughout the day. So it basically just looks like this, and that's it. So that hack, I have been doing that every time I wear lip balm, I wear any kind of colored product, and I do that, and I've never had an issue with transfer. So the next thing we're gonna do is some temporary tattoos. So I was at Walmart and they had these 48 pack of patriotic tattoos that are made for the face. So I'm gonna do on this side a little bit subtle, and then on this side we're gonna do something a little bit more dramatic. So I have this little star here. So we're just gonna place that kind of high up here, and then you just kind of push it in. And then I just have a little bit of water here. So we obviously don't want to screw with the blush that we just put on and all of the other makeup. So it'll take a little bit longer, but this will allow you to kind of gently place that in the right spot and get it so that you can get it off without having to fully saturate your entire cheek. And I demoed this out and it worked pretty well. So it's taking a little long. So this way you can have a nice little star, or there's a ton of them on here. So you could put multiple stars on there. And then the other one I have that I like is this little like kind of firework wheel. So we're gonna put that on the other side. So we're gonna do this one here. Okay. So you can kind of see that there. Okay, so again, you can stop with the temporary tattoos and you can totally be done, but what fun would that be? So I'm gonna show you another look, but feel free to skip this look. So we're gonna use the 2 liquid liners that we used, and then I'm also gonna use this Cali Ray Hideaway Concealer in Dawn for kind of my white color. So we're gonna start out with the red color, and we're basically just using those spokes of that wheel and moving them forward to make it look like a fireworks pattern here. Trust me on the process for this one. It took a while to get this to look really well done. And then we're going to use the Dawn color to add the white into the fireworks. This, now you have kind of this nice burst pattern. So, and the white really does sell it. So if you don't have a light enough concealer, then I highly suggest you just go and get like a white one that they sell at Ulta. But I think that looks really nice. And just keep in mind, you know, you can also use, you know, some accessories and things like that. So is these 2 little hair clips that I got. So this one's fun. It's very July 4th. This one is adorable because it has like a little tassel on the end of it. So you can definitely get things like that. Obviously I have my USA shirt on. You could just wear a red shirt if you want something a little bit less, you know, overstated. But then when you're done with all of this, you definitely want to lock this in. For setting spray, the one that I'm going to recommend is the one by One Size. It's called On Till Dawn. This is amazing. It is horrible for your skin. It has a lot of alcohol in it, but if you are really wanting to lock this in all day and look amazing, it is also really nice because it mattifies everything. I really like this. If you'd like something that's a little bit better for your skin, then the Eclipse mattifying spray is also a great one. But we're gonna go for this one because we wanna lock this in all day. And so we're just gonna spray this across, and this will also help to lock in the tattoo and the coloration. We're just gonna kind of dry that real quick. I don't have my fan with me because I'm traveling, and you can just see it just makes everything so matte and beautiful. I'm a huge fan of that. And you can also see how this has a redder hue than it does. With those hybrid oils, I do find that the color kind of develops over time. So, but I hear you if you're like, nope, I absolutely have to have a red lip. So this is my second makeup pack of the time. So you can take an average lip gloss. I have this one by Polite Society, and this is in French Caramel. And I really love this color. I just didn't happen to have a clear gloss with me. So you're gonna take a little bit of that, and then we're gonna take a little bit of that red liner, and we're just gonna bunch that right next to it so that we've got the two colors right there. And then we're gonna mix them together, and you've got red. So we're gonna put this on top. That gives you a little bit more of a red look, but the makeup hack is you can take lip gloss and literally any color pigment. Blush, cream blush, you can use, obviously use lip liner, and you can make any shade you want to of lipstick. So that is just a great tip to know. Okay, so this is our completed makeup look. And again, I will have in the description box down below everything that I used today. Please hit subscribe for more of these makeup tutorials. I try to hit all the major holidays and kind of do a holiday theme look. So please hit subscribe if you'd like to continue to get notified when these come out. And like I said, I think this is a great holiday look. It's subtle without being crazy, but it does kind of get the holiday across. So I hope everyone has a safe and happy 4th of July and happy shopping.